between us. All nine gonna get checked on. If they're coming up with a problem, it's our job as parents to help solve that problem. So I just want to check to the parents, listen to your children, know your children, check them out, and don't let the door close on you. If you feel that hey something is off, you just keep digging and digging and digging, and sometimes you never know what you're gonna find. That's what we did. We kept digging, and we found out that my son was severely abused. He could have been killed, and nobody cared. Nobody gave a damn. They thought he was less than human, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Mhm.
Got it?
For some reason I'm having some connection issues. I don't know what. All of a sudden, I've never had no live connection except when I'm doing some
I had some
community
sound
stuff.
issues earlier.
Every time I'm doing community stuff, for some reason, really, you know, let it come inside.
Hi, good morning. We're trying to speak to the supervisor of Barry Gresham. Barry Gresham. Or with Mr. Gresham himself.
Okay, he's in the other building, it's on the other side of the Johnny B. Dawson, he's in investigations. You have to go to the other, building.
It's on what?
The other side of this, Johnny B. Dawson,
Uh-huh.
it's on the other side. And it
On
has-
the business office probably.
Okay.
Business office on that side.
All right,
Thank you.
No. Coming out.
Yes, sir.
No, okay. No, we're gonna go walk down this way.
You need help? Where is that?
it's probably on the other side. He said.
Okay, go straight down here.
Other side of Johnson Dog, the other building over here.
Sarah, it's her stuff.
Yes, sir.
You can give me the sign.
It might be in between Johnny B. Dawes and that dentist office.
they running from us?
Yeah, they running.
Like an episode of Cheaters.
Let me come out here. We gotta come in.
Oh, they locked us out. They locked the door.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they just locked us out.
They just locked the door.
Okay, they just showed
Yeah.
it just shows
coward.
what it is.
We've been locked out of the Texas Health and Human Services office.
They locked us out of the office.
So they just came, we walked up and they locked the doors on us.
They ran inside and they locked us out. But they just locked the door.
Is that a different door?
Yeah, somebody just came out that door.
Yeah, but they locked us out. You just heard, they all just ran inside and locked us out.
Yeah, the law man, he just came, the security guy came and locked the door right now.
Try that door. Someone just came out of that door.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh, they locked that.
Damn, it was probably fresh.
Yeah, this is how Montgomery County is doing it out here, y'all. For all my people that's watching. Does anybody have a number to this office?
It's right there. It should be on the thing.
Okay.
Well, they open down there. We can walk back down there and tell somebody, hey, y'all need to get somebody to come out the door and speak to them. At least address the situation.
Lock the door. Makes no sense. What problem are you running from?
Everybody that's watching, can y'all call this number that's in the view of the camera?
Where are you running from?
936 number. Catherine Sterling.
Where's Brittany?
She went to move the car. Her grandmother was trying to come.
Okay, call Catherine Sterling at 936-776-1935 or Carol Ann Harper at 713-249-8205. We need to find out what they're hiding.
They had someone who want to talk to the detective.
This is ridiculous.
They have a duty to protect children. And they won't answer the door. We have a
So
duty.
before I get bad connection from like he's been messing up on, they've been kicked out. When I kicked out, they locked the doors. Not even refusing to come talk to someone. Talk to these parents who are visually upset and disturbed about what's going on at the school.
Make sure the door is locked.
Yeah, it's locked, bro.
And still, they are not refusing somebody.
Call Catherine Sterling at 936-776-1935 and also Carol Ann Harper at 713-249-8205. Please call these people
They locked us
because we need answers.
You bring him, and he can come out here.
So they just gave the news reporter a phone number.
To the media. Yeah.
You know that the situation is real.
3 women just ran in here and then they locked the doors behind them.
Yeah, let me get connection back real quick. For some reason, this. Woo, boy, they serious, huh?
Yeah, they see.
You can post some. You can post some babies
Can I do an interview
killed,
store right here?
stabbed. They don't show that type of stuff. When you trying to, boy, this is real, boy. Bro, I don't have connection
Yeah.
issues, man. I'm telling you, man. Woo, I'm in the middle of the open. I don't have connection issues. This is weird, man.
Wow.
They killing all this
I don't even want you to go live.
Yeah, this is good old Montgomery County, Texas.
Okay, here we go. Please comment on that. If it's cut in and out, if you still can see the video, please let me know. Because my internet connection is failing. We're here with the parents. They're locked out. Doing for 6 of these people right now, man. This is ridiculous.
The situation is real. This is real life. This is what we face as a community Instead of them dealing with the problem, they're gonna lock the door and not even talk to you. This is real life. How you gonna watch a video and of a child being abused and then come up with no abuse found, but then we come talk to you, you wanna lock us out. I need an explanation on why you find no abuse. I want an explanation.
We need answers. We need some answers. We need Barry Gresham to come out here. He needs to explain what he saw on the video, because what I saw in that video was disturbing. I saw my son being abused for over 10 minutes. This woman dragged him across the floor. She kicked him. She put her knees down into his back. She put her elbows down into the back of his neck to pin him on the floor. We need answers. We need answers.
Like I said, CPS, you have a duty. You see a crime and you don't report it. People get the children taken for less over accusation, and you have video footage in 4K, multiple angles, in live and living color. It's crystal clear. The woman is smiling, but there's no abuse found. So I want to know how many other cases that y'all find no abuse for someone who has no video, but you see the signs. How many more cases y'all got this? Y'all won't open up the door. The door is literally locked. You can't even get answers. You can't get answers.
Yeah.
You
They
can't
ran
get
down
answers.
here to lock us out, because they don't want to answer. They don't want to answer to what they have done. They
That's
know
what you
they're
do
wrong.
when you're wrong. That's what you do. You hide. When you're wrong, you hide. If you have nothing to hide, let's talk about it. Let's get out and tell the truth. But everybody we've dealt with has ran and hid. We went to Grimes County last week. What they do? Ran and hid. Don't send somebody to talk to me. You talk to me. You made a decision on my son's case to close it because you said there's no evidence of abuse found. Come talk to me about it. Let's watch the video together. Since you obviously don't know what a crime is, but as people in law enforcement and their duty to protect our children, you are despicable. You're disgusting to sit there and watch a child get abused and you say no abuse found. You don't want to do your job. You have a duty to the people. You took the oath. You took the sworn statement to provide, protect all communities. Just to say, oh, because of one child, I can't. No, you do this for everybody. This is your job. This is supposed to be your calling. If you don't want to do your job, step down and let somebody else take your place who's more qualified. I'll tell you right now, old buddy in here, he's not qualified. He's not qualified. He's not qualified. The DA in Grimes County, you're not qualified. You can tell me my son.
And these are elected official positions. Some of these positions are elected officials.
Yeah,
right?
you need to get out. You should turn yourself into the police and investigate your own your moral compass, because you don't know what you're doing. It's clear as day that my son was abused and you find no abuse found. You need to check yourself, turn yourself in, do what you got to do, because your ducks are not in a row. You're not mentally stable, and you have an issue. You don't get to pick and choose who you protect. As a law enforcement, you do your job. No matter what, you do your job.
Mom, how do you feel about seeing that video, being told, I guess, some several lies to cover up things? You come up here trying to do the right thing and talk to supervision of this of CPS, and then they run inside, and these are women. These are women here who are running inside, probably have kids themselves, running inside. How does that feel as a mother?
And how much contact did you all have with Commissioner Gresham, who ruled it out as no allegation of abuse?
As a mother, I feel there's just no words. Because if you see your children or you see anyone's child being hurt, the first thing your motherly instinct kicks in is to help, is to, get the abuser away. That's just what you do. You don't just turn a blind eye and just keep walking and as if you don't see anything going on. These people, they're wrong. They need to be held accountable. Barry Gresham, he needs to get out here and he needs to get out here and speak with us. Because when we left the forensic interview, we talked with him. He told us that your son, he did great. He answered all the questions. He said what was needed to be said. And now after that, we get a letter in the mail saying no abuse found. So if he said what needed to be said, so what are you doing? You're not making sense to me. He told you what happened. He told you he was left alone in a room with this woman. And she hurt him. So why are you all lying? Why aren't you helping?
Talk to us about from the moment this started, the incident from October 19th in 2021. What led you all to this point and where you all are now in this process? Obviously, it's still in fight.
What led us to this point is there's been no arrest. Nothing has been done. Both Montgomery and Grimes County have ruled out no abuse, closed the case. The CPS office closed the case. They ruled out no abuse. And we have a videotape that is showing something different. So that's what's led us to this point, because this woman, she needs to be held accountable. She needs to be in jail. There needs to be an arrest made.
And what about the Assistant Superintendent Fitzpatrick? Tell us exactly what she was saying in an audio recording that she recorded in the meeting when you all were watching the video together.
She said that they've never seen this type of restraint before. This is not what they're trained to do. This is nothing that they've ever seen. And that she doesn't know what the woman was doing. But that right there, that is not a restraint. That was abuse, assault, whatever you want to call it. It was never a restraint. Never.
She had no reason to ever touch him. She should have never. First of all, she should have been in a room alone with him. Second of all, she should have never touched him at all.
They have actually violated several education codes, CPS as well. If you look under the definition for abuse and neglect, not only was it physical assault, but it was also neglectful supervision, because after the assault, the school failed to remove the child from danger.
She's gonna want to listen. You want to be interviewed now?
The child,
Be interviewed now?
the school
Come on,
faculty
CPS.
failed
Come
to
on, listen.
remove the child from the danger. They failed to seek medical attention for the child, and under the
You want to say anything, Robert? You want to say anything? I'm not. We just came in.
She lying.
They hiding.
Come out and talk.
That's what they do. Come over here. Do this ear hustle. I come to train. You come to be nosy.
we came here today in peace. We have not been disruptive. We went down to the other office. We were not disrupting anything. And while we were walking over to this side, the ladies that work inside the office that were standing outside, they walked really quickly inside the office and locked the door so that we could not get in. Some other individuals that spoke at the other door said that they were not allowed to speak to us. For whatever reason, whoever's trying to cover up for who, whether it is the school district, whether it's the district attorney's office, whether it's community leaders that claim they want to help their people and they're not doing anything to help their people, everybody is going to be held accountable. And whether you are here to support this family or not, we are going to make sure that this gets out and that the world knows what these people have done. And if you're not here to support this family and you are trying to cause disruption, you will be called out as well. And I don't care what organization you are with. I don't care who you represent, because as a service provider, you have an obligation to serve your community. Do you all have anything else to say?
Justice for Ken.
Justice for
Justice
Ken.
for
It
Ken.
won't stop.
Justice for Ken.
It won't stop.
I think that he's a brave kid, but he's still alive. For suicidal thoughts. He's very brave. I think something should be done in Montgomery. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good job, man. That's a 6 point. For the 100 versus 50.
And
40
nobody's
type
here.
agent.
It'll
That's the
be
cold
people
part.
here if he was, if he was died, if he died, that's when people show up.
No, I wouldn't think that.
They show up. They only show up when it's something that tragic.
If I talk about Chris Rock and Will Smith, talking about this.
About to go again.
You know what it is. What's up? You coming out?
Come on. Sarah.
So, a lot of people,
I have one more thing though.
They can over right there.
Oh, it's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be next.
They're locked.
And for whoever is the messenger, that's all right, CPS, because it's all going to go to Corpus to Judge Jack, who does care about the children. You can hide now, and it's all going to be documented when the file goes to Judge Jack in Corpus Christi.
Is the DA over here too?
I think he's somewhere one of the streets behind.
Oh, whose office?
Is the DA's office over here too?
It's closed. We're close by the DA's office.